Hey guys, it is Lisa, and today is my, I want to say 14-week post-op video. I know I've been a horrible vlogger. I was sleeved May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, in Spokane, Washington. My weight, date of surgery, was 217 pounds. My highest weight ever recorded was 237, and I think my son's going to be coming out there in a second. And my current weight is 184.3. So I have slowed down quite a bit. I've probably been losing less than a pound every week for the last 4 weeks, but I'm not going to complain because I have been doing measurements, and I know that my measurements are changing. Also, I just feel good, and I'm doing everything I should. Today actually is the first time in a long time that I'm drinking a protein shake because I'm really trying to get my protein up because my hair has been falling out like crazy. Crazy. I have to vacuum probably in my bedroom and in my, my bathroom. I have to clean that from the hair. Probably once or twice a day. Anytime that I brush my hair. I'm only washing my hair. I know it's gross, but I'm only washing my hair. I'm trying to only wash my hair 2 to 3 times a week. It's been really hot, so I've been sweating a lot, and bangs have sucked because I've been sweating so much. So like one day I'll wash my hair and I'll blow dry it and I'll straighten it, and then the next day I have to pin my bangs back, and then the next day after that, basically the bangs are up and the hair is up in a ponytail because I'm just trying not to mess with it as much as possible. Let's go over some NSVs. NSV would be, I can now fit into my husband's pants. He wears a size 36, 34, 36, depending on what size jeans or what designer jeans he's wearing. So that was kind of cool because I had never done that before, and he's always made fun of me. He always makes fun of the little kids that wear like the skinny jeans. He always says they stole those jeans out of their sister's closet. And then the other day he went to go get ready for work, and he comes out and he was like, "What the hell happened?" And he was wearing a pair of my skinny jeans, and he was like, "These are really tight." And I was like, and then so he brought me out 4 or 5 pairs of his jeans to try on. He's like, "Those ones are my skinny ones. Those are really tight on me. You won't fit in them." And I fit in them, and I had space, and it was really funny. So that's a huge NSV. All right, so one thing I want to talk to you guys about this week, and it's a pretty serious matter, would be like judging yourselves. And I know that this has been like a topic of mine for ever. Sorry, my daughter's back there. But I find myself, I am now wearing a size large shirt. I went and I had to buy new bras and panties because my underwear are now a size medium. Crazy. And my bra is a 36 to 38D. Now, I have not been that size since probably my senior year in high school when I was playing softball. So, and then my pants are a size 10. 10. My goal after I had lost all my weight, one of my NSVs was to be a size 9. I am a size frickin' 10 in designer jeans. That's just, it's hard to believe, especially after having 2 kids a year apart. I know my hips have changed, and I know that I've gotten wide. So it's funny, my mother-in-law, she gives me a lot of her old clothes that no longer fit her because she's been losing some weight. And she's like, "Girl, I'm going to have to be asking for some of those clothes back." And she's like 130 to 140 pounds. And I'm like, how the hell am I fitting into clothes that you're fitting into? And you're 50 pounds lighter than me. So it just kind of it just kind of told me something about my body composition and about my muscle mass. And, but then, okay, so those are all great things. But then I find myself at night, like, grabbing my stomach and being like, "Ew, that's gross." Or looking in the mirror and be like, "Nope, I still have a really bad double chin." Or, like, my inside thighs, I'll be like, "Ew, that's disgusting." And so I'm really starting to not pick myself, like, as a whole. Because before I was like, "Oh, I'm fat. I hate everything." But now it's like the stupid piddly shit. And so, for instance, my husband is a boob man. He has always been a boob man because I've always had big frickin' boobs. I know that's one thing that I've complained about from the beginning is I've always had really big boobs. I think when I was nursing, I was like a 40F because it's double DF. I believe, or a double D E. Anyways, I was shoving my boobs in a 40 or 42 double D, and they were still like boiling over. So the fact that I am now comfortably in a 36 to 38, more on the 38, 36 is still a little too small, is they've shrunk. They've shrunk phenomenally. And not only have they shrunk, but I've had 2 kids nurse off of them. So let's just say they no longer point forward. They basically tell you where my toes are. They're not pretty. They're saggy. They're droopy. They're flapjacks. That's what we call them, is my flapjacks. And when I lay down, they want to hide in my armpits. Okay? I'm just being honest here. So I had to, for the first time in my frickin' life, buy a 38D push-up bra, because I was in my other bras trying to like push myself up, and my skin wouldn't push up. It would just kind of like wrinkle, because it's just loose skin. And yes, I know I'm playing with my boobs, and get over it. If you're a creeper, whatever, you'll enjoy this video then. So my husband and me talked about, after I got down to my goal weight, me getting breast implants. And I'm like, you know what? I don't think I can see myself spending $10,000, because I don't want to get just regular breast implants. I want to get, they're called the Jelly Bean, and so they're basically leak proof, because every single breast implant that I know of and every single person has leaked. So there's only specific doctors. I know that there's one in LA, there's one in San Diego, there's one over in Manhattan. Like, there's only specific doctors that do it, and they're $10,000 to frickin' $15,000, depending on how big you want, depending on if you want them to like move your areola or remove some of your areola, move up your nipple, whatever. They're expensive, and they only last, like, even though these are like puncture proof, they only last 20 years. So in 20 years, I'd have to get them done. Again, I'd be 55, because I was thinking that I'd get them done at 35. I'm 30 now. So at 55, I'd have to get new knockers. And then, yeah, at 75, I would just have them take them out and just leave them, because I'm old and wrinkly and nasty anyways. But I'm still like, that's $20,000 to $30,000 that I'd be spending on my own vanity. Like, who else is going to enjoy them besides my husband? And I don't want to be one of those girls that flaunts them. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it'd be nice to go outside and not wear a bra. So I've just found myself doing a lot of those, like, reflecting on my attitude towards myself. I need to find comfort in my own skin. I need to, because if I don't now at this point, I don't think I ever will, no matter how small I get, because there will always be something that I don't like. Always. You're going to always find something to complain about, to not like. You'll never find perfection in yourself. And I am a child of God, so I am his masterpiece, and I need to find comfort in that, and I need to rejoice in that, and stop just being negative, if that makes sense. Because what type of image am I giving my daughter if I'm constantly, like, I found myself the other day saying, oh, I need to go put on makeup because I look haggard and nasty without it. No, my makeup doesn't need to make me feel pretty. So my husband's been doing a lot of really sweet things to kind of reassure me of those things, and he always points out, oh my gosh, I can feel your hip bones, or oh my gosh, your legs are tiny, or we'll go just to the mall and go look at clothes, because right now I've got, at 175 is when I'm going to start. Like, I'm going to go and buy a decent amount of clothes. Right now I don't have any size 10 jeans, so I'm still wearing 12s, and believe it or not, I was still wearing a pair of size 16 shorts that literally, as I was walking, literally fell off. Like, I went to go run after my kid, and they, like, my chones were showing to people in Target. So I'm not going to go shopping. Yeah, I had to buy underwear. Yeah, I had to buy bras. But when it comes to like a wardrobe upgrade, I'm not going to do that until I hit 175. So I probably next month I'll do that, which is great anyways, because I have no winter clothes, no long sleeves, no sweatshirts. I have no winter clothes, and I live in North Idaho, and it snows, so that's going to be interesting. I also tried on a pair of my UGG boots, and where they were really tight on my calves, I can now fit 2 fingers like this on each side, like at the same time. So it's just crazy to know that my body has changed that much. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about, and this one, I know this is like going to be a total like horn dog perverted vlog, but I just want to be honest and open with you guys, and I know that this isn't something that other people have shared about, but my sex life has changed drastically. I know I talked about my cycle changing, and I think that's affected my hormones. So before I had, you wouldn't believe it because I have 2 kids, but I had a very low libido. Like, sex to me it was uncomfortable. It wasn't pleasurable. I mean, yeah, it's pleasurable, but I never wanted to be in the mood. And I think that was because I wasn't confident and happy in my own skin. So the fact that I was butt-ass naked in front of my husband was just not an appealing thought to me. So, like, I would always have to have clothes on, lights off, get under the covers, and then I'd take my clothes off. Like, that's how bad it was. And now I find it confident, and it feels so much better because I don't have, I know, too freaking TMI, but I'm going to put like a warning before this. I had a lot of padding down in my girly parts, and now that padding is gone, so there is much easier access to my erogenous zone, okay? Let's just put it that way. So sex has become great, and it is helping my marriage. It's helping my confidence. I think we had shower sex for the first time ever. I mean, this is just the honest, God honest truth about VSG and things you're going to find. So, my marriage is actually doing great. My life is doing great. My relationship with my kids is a lot better because I take them out a lot more. We're actually getting ready to go to the fair. So just all these things have been great with my sleeve, and I have abused the crap out of my sleeve. I have not been a good girl. I eat like shit some days where I had popcorn. There's a cheddar caramel popcorn that they sell at Costco that I'm obsessed with when we went camping. I can only eat a little bit, like 1 serving, but still, I don't deserve how I'm feeling now and what I'm feeling now, because I have not been good. I've cheated. I've drank sodas. I have had cakes, have had cookies, have had chips. But I work my butt off, and I'm very, very conscious now of what I put in my body. Very conscious, to the point where my husband's like, I don't want to hear any more about protein. And so it has not been easy per se, but it has been easier. And I love it. I love my sleeve to death, and I would never change anything about it. And yes, I still get depressed sometimes because I want to continue eating, and I physically can't. Today I found one thing that, out of everything, I've never had a problem with my sleeve. Never. When it comes to dumping, when it comes to eating, when it comes to, if I take like a big gulp while I'm eating, I'm done. I've done that issue so many freaking times because it's just such a big habit. But the one thing that I did find today, first time, that does not agree with me is corn nuts. Even now, it's lunchtime, and I'm just having a protein shake because I feel absolutely disgusting after eating maybe a handful of corn nuts. And I think it's because I didn't chew them up well enough. So yeah, I'm going to try and give you guys a body. Excuse me, as you look down my shirt. Let me try and put you guys up somewhere so I can give you just a quick body shot of what's going on with me. So yeah, I'm like 3.5 months out. And these pants are huge, so you can like see my waistband right here because it tends to roll over. But my tummy is really flat. I do still have a little bit of a pouch down here from, I just had 2 kids. So that's doing good. My arms are really thinning out. My legs are, I think that's where I've seen the biggest change, is definitely my legs. Definitely my legs. Yeah, and then in my hips as well. So again, these are a size 12 and they're a little too big. So that's me, guys. If you have any questions, again, I apologize for the perverted vlog, but I wanted to be honest and real and just tell you guys things that have been going on and I've been noticing in my personal life. And yes, that gets down to my sex life, and I apologize for that. But I'm a married woman, so I can have sex anytime I want, anywhere I want, and not feel bad about it. All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye.